Hi, I'm Mike Lowe for What Digital Camera, and today we're reviewing the Samsung NX11. This new compact system camera updates the previous NX10, which came out a year ago, and it's largely a similar model, but it introduces the new eye-function lens compatibility that wasn't in the previous model straight out of the box. There are also some additional features which we'll also go into. The main new improvement with the NX11 is that the autofocus algorithm has been adjusted over the previous NX10, and this makes for faster focusing that's quite noticeable compared to the previous model. In addition, on the top dial there's now some new modes which include a lens priority mode, a sound and picture mode, as well as a live panorama mode which you can capture by moving the camera in real time through a panoramic image, either horizontally or vertically. The NX11 sat side by side to the NX10 is exactly the same in terms of design, except for a slight adjustment to the grip at the front there, which is slightly more ergonomic to hold. Otherwise it's very similar to a DSLR in terms of its layout. It's quite intuitive to hold, it's easy to operate, and there's plenty of one-touch buttons and manual controls that you can get hold of very easily. Elsewhere, and the NX11 offers a 14.6 megapixel APS-C CMOS sensor, which is much like those found in many DSLR cameras and is far larger than you'd find in a normal compact camera. On the rear there's a 3-inch 614,000 dot AMOLED screen, which is far brighter, more fluid and better in playback than an LCD would be. And above this there's a 920,000 dot electronic viewfinder as well, which is built into the body. The new eye-function lens compatibility is a bigger leap forward. This Samsung only feature is a function button on the lens itself that can be used to control the most immediate settings, such as aperture when in aperture priority and shutter when in shutter priority, and so on. The lens's manual focus ring can also be used to quickly chop through the different options, and it replays back into electronic viewfinder, which makes it particularly quick to adjust things. In terms of image quality, the NX11 avoids the super high ISO settings offered by some competitor cameras, instead opting for a more sensible ISO 100 to 3200 range. ISO 100 to 400 are the most notably sharp and detailed. From ISO 800 and above, sharpness dwindles somewhat due to image noise processing. The larger sensor certainly puts itself above and beyond the capabilities of some similar compact system cameras, such as the Panasonic Lumix G2. Comparing the NX11 to the NX10, and there's little to get excited about due to the limitations of the upgrades, but that's kind of besides the point. Considered in its own merit, and the NX11 is a very good camera indeed. The improvements to AF make it much faster than it used to be before, the image quality is impressive, and the new eye-function lens compatibility is certainly very usable. The layout is much like a DSLR camera, and this provides a serious alternative to such a camera. Overall, we gave it 89% and our recommended award.